The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Good morning, everyone, and this is Matt Tour with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Thanks for joining us this morning. We've been going over some really good alternatives to investments for IRAs. I know a lot of people put their IRA money in the securities market. I know we've seen a lot of fluctuations here lately in the security side of the business, and overall the trend has been down. So I know people are looking for alternatives right now where they can put their money and have at least not lose money and then have options to gain money. So it really works out well. I know we've seen a huge increase this year in multi-year rate guarantee annuity business, with the interest rates actually going up for the first time in 10 years. And we're starting to see a lot of money flowing into 3, 5, 7, 10-year rate guarantees, and really a nice market space right now on that side of the business. And of course, we do have a number of carriers that do go to lower dollar investments where clients can start out with maybe $100 a month on a indexed annuity and not have to put in $2,000, $5,000, $7,000 to get started. And it's a good option for them based on needs. Got a couple of programs we are still offering here at IMES. We have a referred producer program. I know we just sent out checks here at the end of last week to agents that have referred other agents to us, have written business. We send checks out quarterly, and you can really earn some nice additional money based on your referrals. I know we have agents getting thousands of dollars on a quarterly basis on the referrals, and it's a great way for you to expand what you're doing. Maybe you don't want to take someone under your wing and train them and do all that. You just refer that agent to IMES. We'll go ahead and do all the hard work for you, and then you will receive an override on their business. So really a nice combination right now. I know we pay a 20 basis point override. So if you refer someone over that does $1 million of annuity premium, you're going to get $2,000 of additional money sent to you. So really nice program. We're also doing our marketing reimbursement. I know we're doing $200 reimbursed for $100,000 single premium life business. We do $100 for every $100,000 of annuity business. So great way to build up a nice account you can use for advertising. I know we have agents that we help with their website development costs, telemarketing costs. Maybe they're doing seminars. We help with the cost of putting a seminar on. Maybe we're paying for the meals, whatever it may be. A great way to build up a nice account where we can actually co-op some of these costs with you. We also have our new producer builders. You can earn some additional incentives based on production. We have 3 different levels you can qualify for: the 100,000, the 300,000, and the $500,000 level. Got some great options for you, be it cash, a couple different seminar systems, Ritz-Carlton weekend getaway travel package. We've got a website membership for 2 years. Really some good stuff there. You can qualify on that end. So when you join IMES, you get licensed, you start writing business. We're going to help you out with some additional incentives there that you can use towards building your business or go out and spend at your leisure. So it's up to you. Got a great back office support team here. I know we have a great new business team. We scrub all of your applications when they come in. We do all the follow-up for you. We make sure those applications are being looked at on a weekly, daily basis, depending on the type of business it is. We make sure that the policies are going out to you as quickly as possible. Also, that you get paid as quickly as possible. So we don't get paid unless you get paid. So we want to make sure everyone's happy on that end. Got a great marketing department here. We have lots of experience on both life and annuities. You can get quotes from us same day. We've got a really easy contracting process. You can get licensed up on paperless contracting. Really smooth process on that end. We've got a creative team that does a great job in helping you expand your business. We've got a great group of individuals over there that can help you out with maybe redesigning your company logo. Maybe you want to redo your business cards, do some new stationery. Maybe you want to, revamp your website, create a website. They can help with all that material. We've also got some great social media consulting that can help you out with and getting a social media advertising campaign going. A great way to get in front of more clients. Maybe you have a database of clients you're currently working with. They can help you out with newsletters, website information, any type of advertising you may need. They'll help you with all that material. So really a good resource to use here at IMES. We do have our website up and running, and we just revamped it some. It's got a little bit of a different look to it. It's a great place to go to for supplies. Maybe you're looking for current interest rates. Maybe you want to do some quotes. We've got a great income comparison software program. We've got a great hypothetical return calculator. You can look at different strategies on the index side. Maybe you'll look at monthly cap versus monthly averaging, annual point to point, biannual resets versus annual resets. I mean, it's all there for you based on that hypothetical calculator. Really a good resource for you to use on trying to figure out the best strategies for your clients. We do have some different industry links on here also. Maybe you want to go on and take a look at an AM Best report on a company, or you're trying to get some tax information for a client, or maybe you're trying to go to a state insurance website. We have a lot of good links right there on our website. You can get on and take a look at what we have available. We have our annuity grid. We have our long-term care information on those products. Great term insurance quotation device on there. Really a great website to take full advantage. If you have not been on our website, you have to use username is going to be your email address, and then the password. You would actually develop a password and then go from there. So really an easy process to get onto our website. We also have our retirement analyzer software you can use with clients. It's a free service when you're contracted with IMES. It's a great tool to use with clients. It's a great presentation booklet you can use to give them a good understanding of kind of where they are today, where they need to be in 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years down the road, what kind of money they need to save now to have money that, at the levels they need down the road. You can plug in all kinds of variables, be it premature death, nursing home information. They want to go out and buy a car when they turn 65. I mean, a lot of different information you can plug into the software itself. We've got a great team put together on the wealth management side of the business here. I know we've got a great group of individuals that work over there, and we see a good block of business coming in right now on the wealth management side. It's a good time to get people to invest money when the market's a little bit lower, and it's you can use dollar cost averaging, a lot of different strategies to take advantage of based on the money managers options we have on that end. And if you would like to get some additional information on our wealth management side of the business, I just launched a quick poll. Just check off yes. We'll have Mike or Charles give you a call. There are 2 specialists on that end. And we opened the RIA here about, almost 24 months ago now. We've seen some really good money coming in on that end, and it tends to really be a good feather for your cap there on the investment side. If you currently work on the insurance end and that's all you do, and you're having to refer clients over to, a securities individual, it's much better if you have that all under your own roof, because when you start referring clients to other individuals, there's always a chance down the line you could actually lose that client. The other individual is able to give them a much more wide variety of products to choose from, whereas you're just on the insurance side. They have the security side also to look at. So it's always better to, have more avenues under your own map as opposed to sending those clients elsewhere. I mean, it's never good, I think, to send clients elsewhere. So that's something you have some interest in. Just mark yes. We'll have our wealth management team follow up with you. Be glad to, get you going on that side. Great option to take a look at some of the materials they have on their end, and really good options on the IRA season. And I know you work with a lot of younger clients that invest money, say maybe $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 they want to put away in their IRA or Roth IRA. I think the security side for younger individuals is a great way to go. And of course, you also have the insurance option. So great options on both ends based on that. Again, if you do have interest, I'll leave this open for about another 10, 15 seconds. Be glad to get you some additional information over on the RIA opportunities we have. We help with your Series 65 test. I mean, we're going to help you be successful on that side of the business. So definitely keep that in mind on your end. I'm going to go ahead and close that up real quick. And I know we've got some really good opportunities, and we brought on some different platforms here recently on that security side of the market. So if you have interest in seeing what we have available, be sure to give Charles or Mike a phone call. We always end up with a good group of individuals that come out to our training sessions. I know we just ended up doing one the end of last week. We held at the North American Home Office in Des Moines, Iowa. We're looking at bringing on another all-expense paid life and annuity academy the beginning of 2019. We should have that available probably in March or April. Really good training program we have available. We bring in some great quality, high-quality speakers that come to these meetings. They give us some very valuable information on getting in front of more clients, closing more clients you're getting in front of. They have some good programs, features you can look at, which they utilize in the field. We've got some great indexed annuity information we'll be discussing at the meeting. We got some great sales strategies. We got good software programs we'll be discussing at the meeting itself. We'll also be going over some life insurance programs. So really a good overall program that's really good for helping you get in front of more clients down the road, which is the key on this academy we hold. If you'd like to get your name on the list of interested parties to our all-expense paid academies, I know we'll probably do probably about 3 of them next year, probably one in March or April, another one in May or June. And we typically do one in the fall, usually sometime September, October. We'll do another meeting. So it's a great way for you to pick up information on what's new in the market, what the hot products are. We have different companies will come in. If we do one, we usually typically do 1 or 2 in Omaha at our office. We'll probably typically bring in 5 or 6 different companies, will present their programs, what they're known for, and really help you, develop your business on that end of it. So Really a good use of your time. I know we always see a nice bump in business from the attendees the next few weeks after they attend the meeting. So we know that they are picking up some valuable information they take back to their location from the meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and leave this open for another 30 seconds. If it's something you have some interest in looking at in 2019, we'd be glad to bring you in. Until we hold these meetings in Omaha or Des Moines, we take care of your flights, we take care of your lodging, your food, everything is taken care of. Obviously, if you're close enough to drive, you'd rather drive, we'll pay for your mileage. Really a nice program to take advantage of, and we'll be going over a lot of very valuable information that you're not going to pick up anywhere else, so definitely keep that handy. Again, if you do have interest, check off yes, you would like to look at attending one of our future meetings. You know, if the May meeting doesn't work out for you, but better off in, say, July or August, when that next meeting is going to be, we'll be glad to get you set up on that next meeting. So do keep that in mind. I'm going to go ahead and close this up real quick and get moving forward here. We just announced our next meeting is going to be to Naples, Florida, and it's our 2019 Marketing Summit. It's a great social and educational event we're going to be holding in Naples. Qualification does run through the end of June 2019. It did start January 1st of 18, so full 18 months to qualify. And it should be a fantastic trip. It does take 3 million points to qualify, and great use of your time, and get to meet some other really good producers, pick up sales ideas from them. Of course, meet the IMS staff. Some really good programs going on down there at those meetings. So keep that in mind coming up in August of 2019. Once again, today's webinar is on the use of annuities for IRA deposits. I know we see a lot of business that comes in the first quarter, typically of the year, or maybe the end of the previous year, on people looking at putting money away. Maybe they want to enhance their retirement. They're looking at putting more money in their Roth IRAs or IRA accounts. And of course, the season is upon us soon. It is not rabbit season. It is going to be IRA season. So never too late to get started. I know this is a big time of year for the Medicare side. If you're working with Medicare clients, maybe they are still working and they can put money away into IRA accounts or Roth IRA accounts. Great option for them to put some additional dollars away, save some money on taxes. And with the the Roth IRA accounts, of course, any money they make in the money they deposit is all going to be tax-free. So if you have someone in their 65 to 60, say 70 range that is still working, and maybe they're not working full-time but work part-time, they make enough money to put money away for an IRA, now's a great time to get those deals closed. So contribution limits for 2018, we're looking at 5,500 up to age 49, 6,500 at 50 plus. Limitations, of course, on single and married individuals based on income. If you have a situation your client makes too much money, they probably want to look at a Roth IRA because the limits on those are much higher. So keep that in mind if you do have a single individual that's making $100,000. It might be too much for their IRA deposit, but they can still do a Roth IRA deposit. So great alternatives there based on their investment needs. We have a number of annuity carriers we utilize for IRAs. We have Athene, Equitrust, Life of the Southwest, National Western Life, North American, Sagicor, Atlantic Coast, and Sentinel are just a few of the carriers we use on the IRA side of the market. I know the Benefit 10 right now with Athene is a great option for someone getting closer to taking out their RMDs, because what happens is the income account on the Benefit 10 can be used as a death benefit, and they do a dollar for dollar reduction on the income account versus a percentage. So your client can continue to make money on a guaranteed basis on their income account, and they're still taking out their RMDs. And if they pass away, say 10, 15 years down the road, they're going to be able to pass on a substantial more amount to their beneficiary based on that income account that has those guaranteed returns than they're probably going to be able to pass on based on an accumulation account. The Ascent Accumulator Series is another option for clients based on what Athene has. And they also have their Max Rate series. A Max Rate is a fixed rate series that Athene offers. It's a flexible premium multi-rate guarantee, so clients can put money away over a number of years on their MYG contracts, and the clients are going to continue to earn some really nice returns and also be in a fixed contract. So really a nice combination there on that end. We also see a good block of business going right now to Equitrust. They have their Market Booster contract, which is specifically geared towards IRAs. It goes down to $2,000 of deposit. The Market Booster is a really solid, flexible premium annuity being offered by Equitrust. They do have that $2,000 minimum on the booster, and competitive rates. I mean, you've got 50% participation on monthly averaging, no cap. You have a daily averaging cap at 4, a annual point-to-point S&P cap at 3.5. So competitive rates. It does have a 7% bonus also on the contract. You earn that bonus over a 3-year period. If the client puts additional dollars in the first 5 years, they're going to get a 4% bonus on that additional deposit day one. So the client could easily make 6-7% based on those dollars on an annual basis based on that new deposit. So really a strong combination right now. They also have that Certainty Select annuity, which is their fixed rate annuity through Equitrust. They've got durations you can choose from anywhere between 3 and 10 years for the investment. You've got a 3-year rate right now at 2.5. They have a 5-year rate at 3 and a 10-year rate at 3.25. So if the client wants to put money into that contract, they're going to earn some decent interest, and you're going to earn a good commission. They do pay a 3% commission up to 80 on all their durations except for the 3-year. On the 3-year contract, they pay a 2% commission up to age 80. So really a nice combination there with Equitrust. Life of the Southwest is our company we have that goes to a very low deposit amount. They'll take $100 per month on a couple contracts. They're Secure Plus Platinum and their Secure Plus Paramount 5. A couple really good indexed options for clients. They're looking at maximizing their future returns. They do have a 5% bonus for a number of years on that Paramount 5 contract. Clients want to earn some additional bonus based on their deposits. So it's a good way to go. National Western Life is another opportunity we have in the index market on IRAs. They have their Ultra Future and Ultra Classic contracts. These are contracts they've had out for a number of years with National Western Life. They do go down to $5,000 on deposit on those two contracts. So actually they go down to $2,000 on qualified money, $5,000 on non-qualified. So if someone wants to start taking money out, they got some great options on that end. They also have some great liquidity on the Ultra Classic. You can take up to 50% of your money out after 5 years. No questions asked. That includes all interest earned. So really a great combination on that. And the Ultra Future has a 9% bonus in the first year, has a 4 3/4 bonus years 2 through 5 on all deposits. So if you have someone that's looking for a nice combination of bonus rates they're going to earn on an IRA The Ultra Future is a great option on that with National Western Life. And they also have their Protector One, which is a fixed annuity version with National Western. So some good options on that end. We also see a lot of money going to North American right now. They're an A+ rated carrier. They've got great options on their Performance Choice Series. Those contracts, they have an 8-year or a 12-year version. You can put as little as $2,000 in initially. You can add as little as $50 a month after that. These contracts have some nice bonus rates if you want the bonus version of the contract. Or if you want to go with a straight non-bonus version, they do have higher cap rates. So if you go with the 8-year version, your monthly cap right now is at 2 with the S&P. Your client can make 15-20% based on the steadily increasing market. And then they've got their annual point-to-point cap, a different strategy that has a 5.5% cap. They also have some uncapped options. They also have options for the Dow Jones, the NASDAQ, the Russell 2000, and the Euro stocks and Hang Seng indexes. A lot of different index choices there with North American. They probably have the most complete to diverse strategy options available amongst any of our carriers based on the North American contracts. Sagicor is another good option for our qualified money. They also go down to $2,000. They have a 4% cap, 2% fixed rate. Super easy to understand contract. It's a 10-year contract. We see some decent business flow in that direction. We also carry Atlantic Coast Life. They've got some really good options on fixed rates. I know they have their Safe Haven right now. You can put $5,000 into the contract. If you go into a 10-year contract, your client's going to earn 5.2 first year, 4.2 guaranteed years 2 through 10. Probably the highest combination of fixed rates we have anywhere right now based on guarantees. On that contract, it's more of an accumulation plan. If you do want to take money out down the road, it will lower your interest rates based on what kind of liquidity you would like to have, be it a 10% free withdrawal or a accumulated interest withdrawal. Some different options on that end. I'm going to go ahead and launch one more poll here. If you have interest in receiving some information on any of the companies we've talked about to this point, be it Athene, Equitrust, North American, Atlantic Coast Life, just check off yes on the box. I'll go ahead and give you a call, verify if you want to get some information set out to you on a specific product they're offering. Maybe you want to, set up, if you're set up on paperless contracting right now, it's super easy to get you sent through on a new carrier. Takes about 2 minutes for us to do it. And then you'll be set up with that new company in no time flat. The only thing we have to have is your current E&O and current copy of your license. Make sure we have that on file. But we do see a big block of business, as I mentioned earlier, coming in on MYG contracts this year. First time we've seen rates going up in almost a decade. And with the stock market kind of fluctuating up and down, more down than up recently, we're really seeing people flock to safety. And it's a lot easier on a client if they know they're going to earn, say, 3 or 4% per year on a guaranteed basis, as opposed to a situation where there's no guarantees and the client could actually lose 20, 30, 40% of their value based on the stock market correction. So really a tricky time this time of year. We see a lot of money coming in still on indexed and fixed annuities. The main reason we see that is because of the guarantees, guarantee of principal. If you're going with a fixed rate guarantee, you're seeing guaranteed returns with those. So really a strong combination on that side of it. Again, if you do have interest in getting some additional information on any of our companies we're talking about today, or maybe it's a company we're not discussing, we'd be glad to get those sent out to you and get you up and running with that specific carrier. So do keep that in mind. Sentinel Life is another option for us. They have their personal choice annuity, which is a sister company to Atlantic Coast. They're in a lot of states Atlantic Coast is not in, and they offer basically the same types of products that Atlantic Coast has. So good options either way. I do like keeping my webinars to about a half an hour in length, and we've reached the end of our presentation today. If you would like to ask any questions, I'll be giving everyone a phone call that did attend today's meeting. I do appreciate your time. I know time is very valuable. We appreciate all the business that you've done with us this year. We look forward to seeing as many with us next year in Naples as possible. Otherwise, everyone have a great week, and we'll speak to you soon. Bye now.